Welcome back, guys. This is Tough Choice. I am your host, Kazeem Rahman. This is a deep dive episode, deep dive number 3. What's good, baby? The guest. So if you're new to this, the guest is me, and this is where I go through some deep dive questions, some moral dilemmas, some audience submissions through the email. Sometimes they submit through Instagram. Sometimes they just submit through Facebook and stuff like that. So this shouldn't be that long if you're busy, even though right now, most likely you're not busy. I'm pretty sure we'll still be in Corona when this is released, but that's perfectly fine. So we'll start off with a simple one. Would you rather be able to record sex dreams while you sleep to view them while you're awake, or have Google in your brain? I'm going to take this Google brain. I think that, honestly, yeah, I don't be able to record sex dreams. I can't think of any sex dream that I'm like, oh no, I want to watch that again. You know what I mean? But if I have Google brain, bro, then I'm the man with Google in his brain. Then I know everything. Fuck, but if I know everything, I'm probably going to be depressed. Okay, this is harder than I thought. All right, pros and cons. If you're able to record sex dreams while you sleep to view them while you're awake, I mean, you have your own customized porn, which I guess is good, right? Who can say they have their own customized porn? But other than that, I really can't think of any pluses to that. But if you have Google in your brain, the only downside is that it's still Google in your brain. I don't know if there's any bad thing to having Google in your brain, to be honest with you. Because you can just Google information, right? If you want to know about something, then you're a walking computer, essentially. That was simple, I guess. We'll go to some deep dives, more dilemmas. Someone has a gun to your head. You've got exactly 1 minute to think of something, a text, video, photo, anything to post on Facebook. If your post gets fewer than 100 likes in 1 hour, you'll be killed. The post cannot reveal the situation or directly plead for likes in any way. What do you post? Fuck. Okay, hear me out. People get the most attention when 3 things happen, right? Either you have cancer, either your grandma died, cancer, family member dying, close family member dying, not like your cousin that you slept over at his house one time when you were 14. Shut the fuck up, bro. You barely knew him. Close family member and an old picture with a funny caption. So if I have 1 minute to think of something, most likely I would say I had cancer and make up some really long story. Or honestly, God, now that I'm thinking about it, even though this is more than a minute, now that I'm really thinking about it, the best thing to do is to just 2 sentences. Today we lost my grandma. 3 sentences. Today we lost my grandma. She was an amazing person with an amazing spirit. Love you forever. And then that's it. 100 likes. You'll definitely get 100 likes within the hour. 3 sentences. So listen, guys, if you're ever in this situation where you need some quick likes, just go on Facebook and say, hey, today we lost my grandma. She was an amazing person with an amazing spirit. I'm going to love her forever. Or the last thing can be like, she'll always be, okay. 3 sentences. Today we lost my grandma. She was an amazing person with an amazing spirit. She's not with us, but she'll always be with us. Something like that. 100 likes. 100 likes, easy. Would you rather go streaking on the playing field during a nationally televised sporting event, or through a small suburban elementary school's playground during recess? Keep in mind that real world consequences apply if you are caught or identified. You have to do the televised sporting event. Here's why. Televised sporting event, you're going to be embarrassed for possibly the rest of your life. You will get arrested. You'll probably get fined. Public nudity, that's fine. But if you go through recess of an elementary school naked, you're a sex offender. End of discussion. There's nothing. Yeah, that's it. That really is the end of discussion. There's no conversation. You're going to have to register somewhere, right? Even if you were drunk, you're a sex offender. I guess maybe maybe you can claim insanity. Maybe you can claim public intoxication. Maybe. But like for the most part, honest to God, if you're completely sober and you get naked and just start running, I mean, you're going to, I don't know. I don't know. Well, okay, hear me out. If you don't want to be publicly shamed at a sporting event, here's what you do. You need to start running now, right? For at least a week. Get your reps up, get your stamina up, right? And then one day, just go to a school, get naked. Here's the thing. Park on the other side of the field, park on the right side of the field, run to the left side of the field on the outer skirts, and then get naked and run. Just run at top speed, right? Now, beforehand, you should have been getting your reps up. If you weren't getting your reps up, then you're going to get tackled by a teacher. But if you're getting your reps up, then you should be able to make it to your car and drive away. Now, when you're in the car, before you get out of the car, you have to take the license plates off. Then, well, actually, here's the thing. Just actually, you know what? All right, listen. You can streak through the elementary school. Hear me out, right? You go to Avis, rent a car. You rent a car, right? Then you take the license plate off the car right before you get to the school. You park on the right side of the field. You walk around the field to the left side of the field. You get naked. You have to have good running shoes on, by the way. Make sure it didn't rain. You don't want to slip in the grass. You don't want to get a rug burn or anything like that. Here's what you do. You run at top speed to your car, right? None of these kids will understand what's going on by the time you get to your car. Then like two of them will be like, oh my God, there was this naked man. And then by the time they tell anyone, you'll be gone. And then you won't be publicly embarrassed on television. Listen, you can do it. Or if you don't feel like you have the stamina to run, like me personally, I'm going to have to do the TV thing. Yes. Do I jog every now and again? Yeah, but like I would slip. I would slip on the grass. I would sprain my ankle. A naked man running to his car is already sad, but a naked man limping to his car, that's even more sad. You know what I mean? Like it's just a sad situation. I don't even want to talk about this anymore, man. But those are two things you can do. Would you rather have your farts literally be silent but deadly, or be able to read minds but only for white guys? This is harder. This is harder than I thought. Okay. I don't want to kill anybody with my farts, because I've been eating very healthy. I eat a lot of cauliflower. I eat a lot of mangoes. I don't want to kill anybody with the gas that I produce. At the same time, do I really care to read the minds of white guys, white men? I really don't care. It's either going to be disgusting or it's going to be racist. I don't know. Listen, I've been black my whole life. So for me, I really don't care to read the mind of a white dude. But do I want to kill somebody on accident with my farts? If I get to like handle the farts in a way where sometimes I'll fart and I'll make it not deadly, then I'll do the farts. But if my farts are literally silent but deadly, end of discussion, I'm going to have to read the minds of these white guys and figure out how to turn it into a skill somehow. I don't know. I really don't know. That's harder than it should be. But I really don't know. I really don't know. All right, let's go to another deep dive. Let's go to emails. Boom, boom, boom. All right. She wants to be anonymous. That's fine. You need to get arrested within the next hour, but you need to be out at least on bail by tomorrow morning. If you fail at either, you lose both your eyes. What's your plan? Fuck. Here's hoping you paid attention during all those episodes of Law and Order you binge watched during quarantine. All right. What do I do? All right. Hear me out. Out on bail? Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to find a brick. I'm going to go to a store. No, out on bail. Okay. I'm going to find a brick. I'm going to go to a 7-Eleven. I'm going to throw the brick through the 7-Eleven. then I'll just call. Well, no, you can't call the police on yourself, because if they find out you called the police on yourself, they're going to think you're crazy, and then they're going to keep you in. Then you won't get released on bail. What I'll do, okay, I'm going to go to 7-Eleven with a brick in my hand. I'm going to ask them if they have green tea Kit Kats. Green tea Kit Kats are something that can only be found in Asian stores. So they won't have it at 7-Eleven. But since they don't have it, I'm gonna be like, why don't you have green tea Kit Kats? I can't believe this. Y'all racist. Take my brick, throw it against the window, and then just be like running around the thing, just knocking everything down. Hopefully they've called the police by now, because you don't want to do too much damage, because you need to get out on bail, right? But if you get arrested for disorderly conduct, then you're more likely to get out on bail, in my opinion. And that's just me. I don't know. That's a question for a lawyer. I'll ask, shout out to Aston Wallace. He's the only lawyer that I know. Well, my sister-in-law's a lawyer, but she's in Houston. Tomorrow morning, your spouse will wake up having forever lost the ability to see one of the major colors. Anything of that color will appear as gray to them. You have the ability to choose which color goes. What's your choice? There was an asterisk next to color. And by major, I mean one of the colors you'd find on a Crayola 8-pack. You can't pick goldenrod or teal or something bullshit color like that. Yo, I would say she can't see yellow, because the thing is this, I would pick yellow only because you see more red, you see more blue, you see green, you see purple, brown, white, and black, right? How many? Okay, 8 colors. You get white, you get black, you get purple, green, blue, red, yellow, orange. That's 8. She doesn't need to see yellow. Black and white, black and white don't matter, right? Red and blue, she needs, no. She doesn't need to see purple. Yeah, she doesn't need to see purple. Purple's gone. Purple is a color that she can leave. Listen, either, honest to God, I'm not going to lie, secret time, just between me and you, I couldn't care less what color she fucking loses sight of, because it has nothing to do with me. So I'm just going to get a Crayola box, close my eyes and pick a color. And if it's orange, it's orange. But if it's blue, then it's blue. And that sucks for her, because there's a lot of blue in this apartment. But whatever, I guess, man. Let's go to another one. Would you rather be beaten to death with A, a lead pipe, B, an Academy Award statue, or C, a bowling pin? Explain your reasoning in detail. Of course, that's what we do here. #tough choice. Just be thankful it's not an American Music Award. That would just be shameful. Fair point. All right, let's go to the choices. 1, if it's a lead pipe, that means this is an outdoor scuffle. This is definitely something that was not planned. It was not premeditated. Lead pipe. Well, actually, a lead pipe can be premeditated. You can go get a lead pipe. Right? If it's an Academy Award statue, there's no way someone planned on beating you to death with an Oscar, right? There's no way. There's no way. I would rather pick the Oscar, by the way. And I'll explain after I explain why getting hit with a bowling pin. It's just sad. If you get beat up by a bowling pin, no one plans on killing you with a bowling pin. It just happens. That means something escalated at a bowling alley. No one keeps pins at their house. You're at a bowling alley. Something escalated, right? You called him a bitch. He called you a bitch. You said you did something with his little sister. I don't know. I'm not speaking from experience. I'm just saying shit, right? Then he grabs a bowling pin, he or she, or equal opportunity killers here. He grabs a bowling pin and then beats you to death with it. If I get beat to death with a bowling pin, tell them I got shot. Just tell my mom I got shot. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Like there is no point in getting beat to death with a bowling pin. What was the point of your life if you got beat to death with a bowling pin? Now, listen, if I get beat to death with an Oscar though, it's going to be in the New York Times eventually, right? It's not going to be front page. It depends on how busy the news cycle is. But it's not going to be front page, and I understand that, and I don't expect that. But it's going to be near the front page. Might be a byline, right? Famous, award-winning comedian Kazeem Rahman gets beat to death with an Oscar, TMZ will have it. It's not going to be on Just Extra. TMZ will have it first, most likely, because TMZ gets everything first. It's whatever, though. You know, you got to get beat to death with an Oscar because your name will ring for at least 2 months. You get beat to death with a lead pipe, I mean, it's an open and shut case depending on whether or not the LAPD care. And if you get beat to death with a bowling pin, that's just embarrassing. It really is embarrassing. Another deep dive. All right. Another deep dive. Your careless reading of Egyptian hieroglyphics has awoken an evil mummy. Now he's raising an army of the undead and wants you to help to make Egypt great again. What do you do? All right, listen. It's the army of the undead. There's been a couple mummy movies, but they're not realistic, right? A lot of people will die. Hear me out, because I don't want you to think I'm against humankind. At the same time, self-preservation is important to me. So if the Egyptian mummy says, hey, Kazeem, listen, I don't know why he sounds like me, but he's going to sound like me. He's like, hey, Kazeem, sit down, listen. He takes me out for coffee. He's an evil mummy, but he still has taste, right? He's like, hey, Kazeem, listen, I'm about to unleash a war on the world, right? And I need your help to translate what I'm saying. By the way, I'm the only one that can speak to this mummy. He only wants to speak through me. He wants me to be his ambassador. It's fine. It's understandable. It's a long story. I don't want to really get into it. So he comes to me and he's like, hey, Kazeem, listen, I'm about to murder a lot of people, but not your family, because I'll negotiate that. If I'm going to work for you, don't touch my family, right? He's going to like, hey, Kazeem, listen, a war is coming. I need you to be my ambassador, translator, and vice president. And I'm like, listen, vice president technically doesn't have any powers, right? You would have to die for me to rule the army of the undead. I don't really want to rule the army of the undead. There might be a military coup. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. And then he's like, listen, Kazeem, I can't die. I'm already undead. And I'm like, oh shit, you're right. You know what I mean? Listen, guys, you have to work with the mummy. That's all I'm saying. Diplomacy is important. And if you're not able to talk to people or talk to dead people, what are you doing in this world? Are you really someone who wants to be a man of the people, including the undead? If I'm going to be a man of the people, I need to be a man of all people. Black, white, Asian, dead, undead, zombie, vampire, werewolf. You know what I mean? Like, you need to be a good person, and you need to, I don't know where I'm going with this, but you know where I'm going. I will work with the mummy. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Would you rather only be able to sleep if your bed is covered in peanut butter, or have a fight to the death with a high school band? All right. A high school band? Nah, I'm thinking about, I don't know why I thought a high school band was like 5 people. A high school band is like 30 to 40 individuals, you know, and at least 3 really big guys with tubas. You know what I mean? And even if there was no tuba in the band, they still have flutes. Flutes are all metal. Clarinets are wood and metal. Trumpets are all metal. Saxophones are all metal. Baritone horns. Shout out to anyone who played the baritone horn, by the way. I played the baritone horn 5th and 6th grade. But that's a lot of instruments. And actually hear me out. A fight to the death. If I have a gun, then okay, I'll handle it. I need a gun with an extended clip too, right? I need a gun with a couple extended clips. If I'm taking on a fucking band. If it's just me with some drumsticks, then I'm going to have to sleep in the peanut butter, which kind of sucks. The peanut butter sucks. I don't even like peanut butter like that. If I was someone who liked peanut butter, I'd be like, oh, it's okay. Peanut butter's fine. But nah, I'm not a peanut butter fan. Surprise. Hot takes on Tough Choice. Guys, listen, let's do a final choice. This is a marry, fuck, kill. Our 3 choices will be Beyonce, Forever and Always. Then let's do Ciara, who is a singer that people don't like because of Beyonce. Well, no, not Ciara. Carrie Hilson's the one people don't like because of Beyonce. Ciara's just another singer who is an amazing dancer. Let's also do Katy Perry. Marry, fuck, kill. What are my choices? All right. This is hard on me because I don't know how to say this. Beyonce dies. She's lived her life. It was a very hard decision to make, as most of you who have been watching this podcast probably already know. I'm going to marry Ciara and I will fuck Katy Perry. Katy Perry has the bigger career than Ciara. Yes, that's fine. But I'm not in it for money because I'm not a materialistic person. Ciara is just fine as fuck. I'm not in it for money, but I am shallow. You know what I mean? Like, you got to pick one. You're either in it for money or you're in it for the looks, people. So I will fuck Katy Perry. I'll have a good time. And then I will marry Ciara and live the rest of my life a happy man. That was a very simple decision, but it was hard to kill Beyonce. Guys, now that has been our episode. This has been Tough Choice. I've been your host, Kazeem Rahman. You can find me online at Kazeem Comedy. That's Kazeem on all platforms, Kazeem Comedy. And if you have a tough choice question or a marry, fuck, kill you want us to consider, please email toughchoice@outlook.com. That's toughchoice@outlook.com. I've been Kazeem Rahman. You guys have been amazing. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Bye.